with the help of the Almighty, we are here as we to our Torah to stand together in solidarity to cry with the people of Palestine to let them know here that this occupation, its entirety from day one, was simply a hijacking of a Jewish religion, a religion of 3,000 years to be subservient to God. The state was created by Zionists who wanted a national home, and the rabbinical authorities and the communities that were living in Jerusalem all stood up and said, no, this is not our religion. We don't have a problem of coexisting.
I remember seeing you at some protests, because this is not, don't touch. Okay, got it.
Yes.
Well then, I think, is there anything else that you want to say that you
Yes.
really said before? Because it seems like the same talking points of the Jewish students that you probably represent don't really agree,
People
right?
are being murdered in the streets of Gaza, and you call these talking points. Then they accuse students here of being anti-Semitic because they're watching their relatives dying in the streets. Innocent
Are there
people.
innocent people that were killed in
You know what
Israel?
anti-Semitism is? Anti-Semitism is the creation of a state that uses my religion to oppress and to murder tens of thousands of people, and then say to people, this is what God wanted of the Jews. We are suffering. They don't suffer because they don't cover their heads even. You can't even see they're Jews. We are Jews that are distinctly, recognizably Jews, and we are hurting with the Palestinian people. We do not accept the occupation, the Zionist state of Israel. We will not make a fraud of
Can I
our
ask you some
religion.
questions, though, and then
Where
I'll
are you
ask
from? Where are you from?
So let me tell
As
you.
long as you don't cut two words out of it.
Well, let me ask you, and then you can answer, and then I'll ask you, and then you can answer. And so this my question is just, I guess, why are you here to stand with these students? And do you think that some Jewish students that maybe think that you'd be on their side or upset about it?
We are standing with the help of the Almighty with people who are searching and pleading for justice, for people who are dying in Gaza. We are here with people who have been our neighbors and friends, even though we have a distinctly different religion. Jews and Muslims was never an impediment of coexistence. The impediment is the establishment of a nationalist home called the State of Israel that is a fraud. It's not Judaism. Judaism is religion to serve God. Zionism is an establishment of a national home that the rabbis in Jerusalem pleaded with the United Nations that we don't want it in the United Nations document. It's a movement that started in Europe and that are really interlopers came into Palestine and destroyed that beautiful fabric of coexistence.
Okay. Do you think the students who got kicked out and expelled for handing out those flyers should be allowed to go back on campus?
Well, of course, not only they should be accepted back, but there should be a peaceful apology to them, and there should be the leaders, the beacon of light, the professors, the heads of the universities should be upfront, just like apartheid. When everybody today has recognized apartheid is evil, why don't they recognize that when you simply take a whole community, a whole nation, and you oppress them because they're not what you want them to be? They deserve to die. They're not inhuman. They're the same human beings. Why do they have to suffer? And when their relatives come here, and students who are simply asking for justice, for freedom, people who are being oppressed, they are harassed, they are called anti-Semitic because they're standing up and saying we differentiate between Judaism and an occupation. It's an insult to common sense.
What do you think about these universities? I mean, it seems like this happens in a lot of Ivy League schools where the students and the protests are breaking out. Do you think that it's something about what's being taught at these Ivy League schools that breaks up the protests?
It's not what's being taught. It's the money that the school lives and breathes on. They're fearful of losing their lifeline, the money that's getting to it, because they did have classes and they would have more classes, and that's why the students are speaking truth. Because when you pay basic common logic and common sense, will tell you that Judaism is to serve God and that we're living together in every Arab and Muslim land. Without any human rights to protect us for hundreds of years with a distinctly different dress, a different religion. That wasn't the impediment to peace. Our brothers are in Jerusalem right now, demonstrating and pleading with the world. We want a free Palestine, a home